Inside the Hill Country Bible Church in Northwest Austin, as dozens are gathering right now because in the next 30 minutes, the memorial service will begin for Kristin McLain. She's a Starflight nurse who fell to her death from a helicopter hoist last Monday night after rescuing someone who fell off a cliff. Thank you so much for joining us for the special edition, extended edition of KXAN News at Noon, everyone.
We are starting an hour early today to bring you the memorial service as soon as it begins, slated for 11:30. But before arriving at the church this morning, a procession motorcade made its way through western Travis County up Ranch Road 620. Our Alicia Inns joins us from where it began this morning in Lakeway. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian and Sally. I can tell you that a group of dozens, I should say, dozens and dozens of first responders left here for that procession about an hour ago. And I'm talking everyone from Hays County, Lakeway, Austin, Travis County, you name it, ambulances, fire trucks, they were all here. And leading that procession right behind the motorcycles was an EMS truck that was outfitted with black drapes. And of course, here at the funeral home, the flags flying at half staff in honor of Kristin McLain. And now earlier today, while this was all going on, I did watch the Starflight team walk up together. They entered the funeral home here. A lot of hugs, pats on the back from fellow first responders before they took off on that procession. And I did talk briefly with one of the emergency service crew members here, and I asked, you know, what is today about for you? What does this day mean? And he told me, well, Kristin did so much for others, and we need to do our part to show her how much we want to do for her in her memory. And people gathered, they lined up along the street watching as that procession drove by. In fact, I found one woman that was standing on the street with her hand. She was holding it over her heart the entire time.
It's heartwarming in a way to see this much public response and the first responders and the similar people in this situation. It's a family. I mean, even here in Lakeway, we're a family with the Lakeway police because they protect us and keep us safe. So I just wanted to be a part of it.
Now, Jackie also said that she really hopes that maybe this message will teach us to really reach out and to show honor for our first responders. And all the time, if you see them, give them high fives, give them hugs, not let it have to come to something like this to show your honor and pay respect this way. But I will tell you, she was truly touched. And I, as well, being out here watching all of those trucks, ambulances with their lights driving down the road. And you could tell people felt the same way, standing there and watching. It really was a moving experience, a great way to honor this woman. Brian and Sally, I'll send it back to you.
Really makes you admire everything that they do for us. Okay, thanks, Alicia. That procession followed a route along Ranch Road 620 up to Hill Country Bible Church in Northwest Austin. And here was the view as cars passed through Ranch Road 2222, the major intersection there. You see the ambulance draped in black, as Alicia mentioned. Authorities told us they would close parts of the road for up to 30 minutes to let that procession pass.
This was the second procession for Kristin McLain. On Wednesday, first responders lined up outside the funeral home as her body was transported from the Travis County Medical Examiner's office.